So for question 4, it states, for my question 4, your question 4 may be one of the others, the genome of E. coli consists of 4,380 genes, oops, didn't mean to do that, encoding 4,290 proteins in just 5,175,720 base pairs. What percent fraction of E. coli genes encode proteins? Okay, so how do we calculate, how do we calculate that? Okay, so this is question 4 for me. So I've got the genome of E. coli being 4,380 genes, and those genes encode 4,290 proteins. Okay, and we also heard that we've got 5175720 base pairs, right? All right, so but this question, this is part A. Well, this is question 4. I think question 5 builds off of this. It says the percent of E. coli. Oh, I spelled that wrong. What's wrong with me? E. coli that codes proteins. So how do we work that? All right, well, percent, we could say percent proteins. Percent is what? Is equal to the part over the whole times 100. Now the question is, what's our part and what's our whole? So one of those is going to be the genes, the other is the proteins. We don't care about the base pairs in this question, okay? So we have more genes than we have proteins. So what percent of E. coli codes proteins? We have more genes of E. coli genes codes proteins. Okay. So we have more genes than we have proteins. So that percent is going to be less than 100. So what does that mean? That means our proteins are going to go on top. So that's 4,290 proteins, okay, divided by 4,380 genes, okay, times 100. And that's going to give us 97.9% of the genes code proteins.